What's up, y'all? My name is Enoch. I'm here to inspire, motivate, and encourage you to be the best version of you that you could possibly be. I know that ain't an easy task, but let's go. Welcome back to Divine Motivation Podcast. I appreciate you tuning in, whether it's your first time, second time. Thank you for being here. I don't take this for granted. I'm saying I ain't about to waste your time for these next 10 minutes. I appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, share if you like this video. If you like another video, send it to somebody. It might help them. Follow the Instagram, Divine Motivation _ where obviously I'm gonna motivate you. Now let's get into it. Oh yeah, and one thing, your eyes ain't messing with you. I mean, we cleaned it up a little bit. We trying to, elevate a little bit. Trying to do better. You see my boy got me the sign. We still rocking with it. Let's go. Alright, so now last week we talked about consistency. Now, we on this, character development journey, trying to build our character, because we talked about resolutions before and the reasons why we don't get them done. And I'm just like, forget the resolution. If you ain't got no top tier character, anything you put your mind to, you're going to struggle with. Anything you put your mind to, you're going to get a lot of bumps in the road and you won't know how to handle it. So today I want to talk about, I was just going to talk about accountability, but I think we should talk about integrity with it. So one important thing about being accountable is you have to come back to yourself. You have to deal with yourself. And a lot of times we don't want to. We don't want to put blame. We quick to say like, yo, it was their fault. Yo, I was here and then this happened all because of them. But when you build that standard of being accountable, it makes things a lot better, because now you take more control of the things you do. Now you're more conscious of the things you do, because you have to answer to yourself now. Now I have to say like, hold up, why did I do that? Why did this take place? And then once you go back to, okay, how could I have changed that situation? It comes back to you now. Now you have to be like, okay, I see where I messed up. But when you're not accountable, it's hard for you to grow. It's hard for you to make the necessary changes, because you're always pointing the finger. Like, yo, if they did this, I would have been able to. If they would have just been here when they were supposed to be, I would have been able to. I take that all away. I say like, yo, it's all on me. Everything. I'll bear it all, because I don't want what somebody else do dictate how I move. So I'm going to be accountable. What part did I play in this? And it's great to be accountable, especially in different relationships, friendships, because if you're able to say like, man, that was my fault, it could save so much relationships, so much fighting, so much arguing. Whether it's anything, being accountable, your homework. Oh, the teacher gave the homework last minute, so I wasn't able to do it. Did she really? Or did you not pay attention to when she gave it out? Did you not do your work when you were supposed to? Being late to work. Ah, man, I don't know why they got me working this early. Serious? Be accountable. And within accountability comes integrity. So if I know that you stand on a certain principle, a certain standard of the way you live, and go back to last week, consistency. Now you're consistent. I know what to expect from you. I know I'm not going to get a flip-floppy person. I know like, yo, if he say he didn't do it, he didn't do it. If he said that he wasn't at that place where you saying, I believe him. Because with accountability and being consistent, it brings a certain level of integrity where you see a certain person, you say, nah, they're not like that. I know what they stand on. I've seen him in other rooms. I've seen her around other people that don't think like her. I've seen the way she move. I've seen the way he move. Because they're very consistent. They're very accountable. And that's how you start building that integrity. That's how that character starts coming full circle. It's like, nah, I trust their character. When someone says they trust someone's character, it's not character. They're trusting all the things within character. I trust their character because they're accountable. I trust their character because they're consistent. And through all of that, I can see when they're in different rooms, they don't change who they are. They stand on something, they with that. Wherever they are. They're accountable. They have integrity. Like, I get when, how do I say this? So, if somebody's getting locked up for something, and there was a part of it, but they didn't actually do that specific thing, and they say like, yo, I don't know what happened. It wasn't on them. I was just there. I don't know what happened. I'm not saying nothing. And they'll be facing years for something that they didn't do. But because they have integrity and they're accountable, they're not going to snitch. And that's a good character trait. But it's just in the wrong sphere. Now just have that type of character within doing the right things in life. Being purposeful, being purpose driven. You can have the right mindset. You can have the right character. Just putting it in the wrong area is what happens a lot of times to people. We think that it's okay to do these wrong things as long as my character, as long as I'm loyal. But what are you loyal to? That's a terrible character trait when you can be loyal to things that serve you no good. You got to change that mindset. Stealing. Integrity. Why are you stealing? I used to steal. So I ain't judging nobody. But that was terrible character trait. I should have been stealing out of stores for what? I had money. I could buy it. But because I didn't feel like it. But then I was like, wow, this ain't a good trait to have. This is a terrible trait to have. Why am I stealing? I should not be stealing. That's that accountability now. So now it's like, when I go in the store, man, I ain't taking nothing for what? I don't need to take it. I could buy it. And now, when I'm with people that I might have stole with, now we get tested. Now's when your integrity step in. Like, yo, bro, take that. Nah, I'm good. Are you able to be who you say you are around people that don't believe the same way you believe? Or people that's not living the same way you live? Like, nah, I'm not with that no more. That's integrity. Integrity is doing the things that you know you should be doing, even if the environment doesn't match it. I remember one time at work, so I work with foster children. He a high school kid, and I was taking him home. He goes, yo, let me drive the car, the work car. Mind you, it's my work car. And I go, nah, you bugging. And he was like, why? Ain't nobody here? And I'm like, see, now let me teach you something. Just because nobody's here doesn't mean I didn't do something I was supposed to do. I said, that's integrity, young man. If I let you drive the car, I know you did that. And because I have integrity, now I'm not going to let you do that. And then he was like, yeah, you're right. See, when you have that character, when it's something that you really stand on, it doesn't matter that your supervisor's not there. It doesn't matter that your boss not there. It doesn't matter that your girlfriend not there. It doesn't matter if your friend's not there. You're not going to talk about them behind their back. You're not going to do things that you're not supposed to be doing because, one, you're accountable and you have integrity. So really think about that this week. When you go about your day, when you go about your whatever you're doing, be accountable for all your actions. Find your fault in everything. Find what you did wrong so that you can be accountable and now you can make necessary changes. Find that thing that you realize like, yo, I'm always blaming other people for this. But it's really, I have a part to do with that. Be able to say who you are and stand on that wherever you are. That's true accountability, and that's true integrity. So really build your character. Really work on it. Be the man or woman that you see yourself in the future. Don't get caught up with everything you see around you. There's more in you. Be the best version of you that you could be. You know you can. It all takes a little bit of work, but you got it. Now, I appreciate you tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Y'all already know. That's how I go. Y'all already know. Follow the Instagram, Divine Motivation _ We will be back next week with another episode. Whether you watch this or not, there will be another episode next week. Because I said I'm going to do it, and that's what I'm going to do. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you next week.